Welcome back, Game with King family, to another F1 Clash 2024 video, and we're here for our final round of the Imola Grand Prix. We barely made it to the finals. We got qualified in P50 and could have been kicked out if just one more player made it over. So we are here in our group. We only have 26 players in this group, so everybody will be getting up to reward from P26 to P1. And we're currently on 169 points after our first 4 races. So we're going to be doing our last 4 races here and see what we can do. So speed and overtaking is going to be the boost selection for Baku. So let's go and jump into our first race. Here we go for our first race at Baku, where speed and overtaking is going to be the featured stats. And we're getting a pretty good qualifiers here, P4, P5 for us. There we go, we've made some alteration to our setup to get these kind of qualifiers. Alright, it's 7 laps, so we're going to go for Albon. We're going to give him the Eternal Flame for speed and overtaking. And for Magnussen, we're going to be giving him the Unstoppable Boost for speed and overtaking as well. And we're going to start them both off on the soft tires, as we're going to be doing 2 laps with Albon and 3 laps with Magnussen. Let's go. Hopefully we get a good start and we could move out. Alright, so Albon got a perfect start. Magnussen got a fast start. Magnussen kind of blocked in Albon there. But now they're on their way up to P3 and 4. Moving up to P2 and 3. Let's see who's in front. He's on soft. Max Verstappen. Let's see if Kevin Magnussen can squeeze by him. Yes, he can. And can Albon also squeeze by Max Verstappen? Not this time. Let's see if he couldn't do it now before he runs out of power unit. Yes, he can. So we're going to cut them down there and cut them down there as their power unit runs out. Right now, Magnussen has power unit boost on his boost, and you're going to see he's going to be charging at the same pace that Albon is going to be charging at. So what that leads to show me in the game is that power unit is not really important at all. Right, so wherever you see a track that says power unit, it's not necessarily important. You can just focus on the other boost for that track instead of focusing on power unit. Right, so this one is looking pretty good. All right, we're gonna go to pit now with our Albon, so we'll boost him on in. See if Verstappen comes in. Yes, he does, and hopefully we can get out before P4. Nope, P4 makes his stop. P5 continues, and we're out back in P2. So great stop there from Albon, and we're going to be putting our go to pit orders for Magnussen back to soft tires. And Albon should be able to do 3 comfortable laps on these medium tires, as Magnussen makes his way around to pit. He should be back out in P1 with no issues. We're going to boost him on in. So he should get out before Albon, or he's out behind Albon. Alright, so he's right out beside Albon, then he just boosts himself into pit there, into P1 there. Alright, so we have one more lap. Who's this? Max Verstappen coming hard on the soft compound tires onto our Albon. He's right on the back of him. We have a little bit of power unit saved up we could use for defending. But we're going to go around for another lap. Come back to pit on lap 6 with our Magnussen and lap 5 with our Albon. Now we see Verstappen should go to pit now. Yes, he did. Right, so we're going to put in our go to pit orders with our Albon and see what tires Verstappen comes back out on. Mediums, hards. Ooh. So that's going to be slowing him down a bit. And we're not seeing major impact on tires. For example, the hard tires seems to be just as fast as the soft tires. I don't know if it's because of the difference in the levels, but I've seen the AIs on the hards driving like they're on softs, and like your softs are the hard compound. You know, I've noticed that as well. So I don't know if it's because of the levels, but that's a thing apparently. Alright, come on, Albon, get out, get out, get out, get out. 4-5-1, and he's on his way out. And he's back out in P2. Great, so this is a 47 points race for us. Awesome. Now we see our Magnussen kind of stuck on the back marker there. Losing some time. That's another thing where back markers hold your drivers up, causing them to lose time. So I guess the blue flag system is not currently working properly. Four, 6-4, and we're back out. Alright, nice, we got back out in P1. Alright, so yeah, this race is definitely in the win for us. 47 points for our first race of the event, or first recorded race of the event. Race 4, or race 5, I should say. And look at the back markers, just holding them up, jamming them up. If P3 were attacking, he could have passed. He would pass fairly quickly. Albon squeezed past Kevin Magnussen there. Wants to take the win after Magnussen leads for so long. And then we've seen no overtaking down straights once again. I don't know if it's because of the levels or what, but once again we see no overtaking taking place on straights. Alright, so yeah, there we go, 47 points for that race, which is pretty nice. Alright, so we'll take a quick look at the debriefing, and then we'll jump on into the next race, and we'll take a look at the debriefing in that one. Let's go. Here we go for next race. We're on Austin, Texas. 100% wet here, as Hutch has decided to remove the percentage chance of rain, and it's either going to be 100% wet or it's going to be dry, and I think that's a good news. P4, P5 for us. Race start power unit, we're not going to be focusing on power unit because it's not having any effect currently in the game, so we're going to go with maximum race start, which is going to be Street Shark for Magnussen, and then we're going to go Herald for Albon. Let's go. Alright, so Albon once again is going to be doing 2 laps while Magnussen will be doing 3. So we got a perfect start for both drivers because we have maximum race start, and look at Albon kind of struggling as Magnussen makes his way up to P1. Albon struggling to get past P5. Now he squeezed past Verstappen. Can he go up the inside? Yes, he can, as he tries to hold but slams into the back of Perez and loses P4. Now he splits past Perez, so we're going to cut down on the straight because there's no overtaking on straights. Then we'll boost back up in the corner, see if we can squeeze up the inside of Carlos Sainz. Yes, we did. Beautiful drive there from our Albon. Right, who's that? Charles Leclerc up ahead. Now, can we get the last push here on Leclerc to squeeze up the inside on this corner? Almost. Yep, we got him. We got him. We got him. Alright, so that was the first lap where all of the race start juice was. So now it's just down to racing. And naturally, as the race start juice has now worn out, as it is all about one lap. And it's that first lap. So now our drivers will have to drive naturally. Now, I would have to run 3 laps with Albon in the middle stint, because we're not going to be boosting him that much, so he should be able to get 3 laps on his wet tires in the middle stint. As we now go to pit with him. Few drivers come into pit as well, and we're back out with our Albon in P9. Alright, so what we're going to do is keep Albon on regular driving there for the most part of these 3 laps, because we want to get 3 laps out of these tires. So we're just going to allow him to drive naturally, not going to be pushing him any at all, because we don't want to burn these wet tires. It's 2-2, and once it says 2-2, you could possibly get 3 if you manage them correctly. So we're not going to push him too hard, and he should be able to pick up back these positions from these guys who are going to pit and make his way back up to P2 without we burning the tires. And there we go, back up to P2 without burning the tires. So we haven't boosted one bit on these tires, so we should be able to get 3 laps out of them to come back to pit on lap 5 with our Albon. As it's 7 lap here, so everybody who pitted on lap 3 will be needing to make another stop. Those who pit on lap 2 will be needing to make another stop. Alright, so we're at 39%. We need to cross the line with at least 30 to 33% if we're going to be making it back to pit. And there we go, right at the pit entry. And we're going to be putting in to go to pit orders. So those were the guys who went to pit early with Albon. That did 2 laps. They'll still have to make another pit stop because they stopped on lap 3, or they're going to run 0 tires to finish and run out right around the finish line area. So as we squeeze in our Albon, as you can see, he's at 3%, 2%, 1%. We're gonna have to boost him from here on the final corner, holding it down pretty good. Now he's in pit to make his stop. Hopefully he can get in and out before that P6 car comes around. Watch P6, P6, come on Albon, P6. Get out before P6, Albon. Get out right in front of P6. Beautiful exit there. Now everybody in front of Albon should be making a stop on this lap, so, and we're good to boost on these tires. Let's put in the go to pit orders for Kevin Magnussen. We're good to fire away with Albon to close down the gap to P2. And we'll go in with Magnussen now for his final pit stop. And these guys should also make their final pit stop now, everybody. So we should pick them up. Beautiful. For a nice 47 points win here. Right? So once again, you see we didn't focus on anything to do with power unit, and it paid off here because we've noticed that the power unit, whenever you see a track saying power unit stat, the power unit basically recharge at the same pace, burns at the same pace for drivers with the power unit boost or without the power unit boost. So you really don't need to focus too much on power unit, right? So just focus on the other stat that's available with power unit. There we go. Awesome, 47 points for us there. Alright, so we'll take a look now at the debriefing window to see the match that we got. And I'm going to share a little bit of a tip here with you guys that I've noticed in this event. Alright. Alright, so let's go to the debriefing. Really appreciate you guys who continue to support this channel and watch these videos, liking these videos, commenting on these videos. Appreciate you guys for all your support. Alright, there we go, 47 points there. Now, one major thing that I've noticed this season is that qualifying stat is very, very important. Alright, so we had a level 6 Kevin, level 6 Albon with a level 6 Magnussen. The rival had a level 7 Magnussen with a level 6 Albon. But we out-qualified them because we have a higher qualifying stats. So once you have a better qualifying stat than your rival, your drivers 90% of the time are going to out-qualify the rival drivers. So he could have an extremely good car, high speed, high cornering, high power unit, the lowest pit time possible. If you have a lot more qualifying stat than that rival, you're going to be qualifying way ahead, giving you a massive jump. So he's going to really work hard to catch you up, and I doubt he's going to be able to catch you up anyways. Alright, so there we go. Here we go for our third race of the video on Monaco, and it's going to be defending and cornering here at Monaco. So we're going to be putting on some defending and cornering boost P3, P7 first. As you see, your rival has good qualifying stats on their car. Alright, so P3, and we're going to go for the medium tires for Magnussen, and we're going to go corner and defending boost. Alright, so we're going to go Prince for corner and defending, and alright, let's hurry up and do Prince again Prince again before the timer runs out, as I don't want the timer to run out. I was thinking, I think I have an idea of a boost, but next time we race on Monaco, as I didn't go through the boost list there. Next time we race on Monaco though. But perfect start for both drivers, so hopefully we see them making up some places with this race start. Kicking it off really nice. We see our Albon trying his best to get into P2. Now he squeezed past Max Verstappen. Verstappen holding him up really well there. We see our Magnussen dropping back here, trying now to make his way back to P6 that he started Albon out in front, which is nice. And Magnussen kind of stuck here, but we allow him to do his thing. He's now up to P5. And we want to see him cross the line with 80% on these tires, but he crossed down 4%. Alright, so we're down 4% with Kevin Magnussen, so we're just going to allow him to drive here, as we wanted to do the one-stop strategy with him by going for 4-4 on the mediums. We could possibly still get it done, but we're going to see how it plays out for Kevin Magnussen. As for our Albon, we'll be doing a 2-stop strategy, 3-3-2. Right, Magnussen holding off the rival, and Norris there holding down P5 fairly comfortably, defending against Norris a while ago. But let's go. We're gonna go back to soft tires for Kevin, and we're gonna go around for another lap with for Magnussen. Right, whose tire management is pretty good, so he should be able to get the 4 laps we need done. Right, so we're in P5. Let's take a look at the tires in front. We have hards, softs, and mediums. As our softs are about to go out on Albon, we'll just boost him into pit from there. And then Magnussen, who we want to cross the line with 25%, has saved up a pretty good amount of tires, now crossing the line with 25. We're going to come back to pit for some medium tires for him, as our Albon comes back out in P6. Couldn't squeeze P5 there. I was hoping he would squeeze P5. Let's attack P5. We got him. We could try and attack P4 as well. Tried to squeeze up the inside there, wasn't successful. Now we could boost our Magnussen from here to go into pit. See if he could squeeze P2. Yes, he can. Now Albon squeeze P5, so we're gonna boost now Albon to go by pit. Empty his power unit to go by pit. Albon. There we go. And now we'll see if Magnussen can get the jump on P4. He can, and did. Back out now in P4. He's not going to be able to squeeze P3s on the softs, but as I stated earlier in the video, we've seen where the mediums and the hard tires are acting like they're the soft compound, and the softs are acting like they're the hards. I don't know if it's because of the levels or what, but that's what we've seen. As you can see, the hards, the softs here has not been able to pull away and create any form of distance on our medium tires at all. And we're going to go to pit there. Remember, these mediums are going to be going to finish, so we don't really want to burn them. Charles Leclerc up ahead on the hard tires. We want our mediums to go ahead and catch up to Leclerc, so we can attempt to get the overtake done on the final lap for 47 points, or possibly, if not, we're going to be getting at least 46 here. Let's put in the go to pit orders for our Albon. And we want Albon to get in and back out. Here comes now our Magnussen. We're going to give him a little bit of support. He has extra tires. We want our Albon to get out right behind P4, which is nice. So hard tires. So these hards, now we're going to see the difference in the hards and the softs here on Verstappen and Albon. Skip by him fairly quickly and comfortably. Now, can we catch up to Charles Leclerc? Doesn't look so. So it looks like it's going to be 45 points for this one, as we don't look like we can catch up to that Leclerc. We don't have the power unit, but we're going to make an attempt. We're going to make an attempt. We're not going to just hands down and say, yeah, we can't do it. We're going to make an attempt. So we're going to do a little bit of charge. And as we get boost, we're going to empty that power unit. Just a little bit of a charge when we can. A little bit of a charge as it's over. And then we're just going to empty that power unit once it's available. Empty it once it's available. And we're right on Leclerc now. Last attempt. Little bit of a charge, and right as it's available, we're going to empty it and see if we can pass him on the final corner with or Leclerc or Magnussen. No, we cannot. So Leclerc, if we had like one more lap, we probably would have passed Leclerc on those hards, but he held out pretty strongly there for those hards. Alright, so great race overall here. P2, P3, 45 points. We'll definitely take that at Monaco. Alright, let's jump on into our next race and see how we can do in the final one. Here we go for our final race of the video on Imola again. And we're going to be seeing, I'm going to be running an experiment here on Imola for boost selection. Ooh, P2, P7, nice qualifiers from Albon there. And we see P7 for, alright, so we're going to go with the softs for, now I'm going to go for the mediums with Albon. As for our boost selection, we're not going to be going with anything with power unit. Alright, we're going to go with Gladiator for our Albon. And we're going to go Gladiator again for our Magnussen. Right, defending and a little bit of power unit, but majority defending, as I stated earlier. It makes no sense to go for anything with majority power unit because it's not going to do anything much for you. Alright, so nice start here from our drivers. Look at that start, beautiful start from our guys here, and we're just going to empty our power unit and create this lead. Take this lead, create a little bit of a distance on this lead here. That was a beautiful start from our guys. Beautiful, beautiful start with the Gladiator boost. And we see Kevin Magnussen moving out into P1 as he's on the softer compound. We could just charge our guys from here. We have a massive, massive lead. And we're just going to cut back to regular driving from here, as both drivers are going to be going to pit on lap 3. So we want to create some form of distance for somebody. I think Magnussen is on his way, making a little bit of a distance for himself with those soft tires. So what we're going to do is just allow him to do his thing, and then we're going to empty the power unit for this next lap going into pit, so he can create just a little bit of a distance for himself right there. So we're going to come back to soft tires for our Magnussen, and we're going to come back to the medium tires for our Albon. Let's take a look at P3 and P4. They're on the mediums and soft, so they'll be coming into pit. So everybody should be coming into pit behind us. So what we're going to do now is boost off our Magnussen to create some distance, and then we're going to kind of slow our Albon to allow Magnussen to create that distance. Now we can charge up Magnussen back a little bit as he goes into pit. And we'll kind of slow our Albon down here, as we don't really want to stock. But they are going to stock anyways. We don't want to lose too much time. Here we go, a perfect stop. Perfect stop. So our Albon should get back out in P2 in front of these guys in the pits. Only those on the hards that didn't stop are going to be out in front. Perfect stop there from Kevin and Albon. Beautifully managed. Now Albon is behind these guys on the hards, but look at that. We have softs behind Albon on Max Verstappen, so we're going to need to pay close attention to Max Verstappen on those soft tires. We don't want him to overtake our Albon, so at the same time we're going to boost. Come on. Alright, so Verstappen is going to be doing 2-3 laps on those softs. Alright, so we want to keep Albon nice and close to Verstappen, so we're going to use up some of this boost here. Not just going to sit back and allow Verstappen to pull away on the softs. Gonna close the gap and keep him nice and close to Max, so when he does go to pit, we can take full advantage and try and hunt him back down for P2, so we could score 47 points here, which would be pretty nice. Right, so we're gonna squeeze on Albon here. as Max goes around for another lap. Kind of expected him to do that. And as you can see, they're now closing in on our Magnussen, both drivers. Alright, so Magnussen is being held up by the back marker, so we'll have to boost him out to pass these back markers. And we'll keep our Albon nice and close to Verstappen. Come on, Magnussen, clear these back markers. Please, none of you go to pit. Alright, so we got a clean pit entry for our Magnussen. And we'll keep our Albon going in nice and slow. Another perfect, there we go. Another perfect stop. Another, what Max Verstappen comes back out on, medium tires. Alright, we have people on hires and softs in front. They're going to be going to pit, so no worries on them. We just need to catch up to Max Verstappen, who is currently riding P4 up the road from us on the mediums. We're on the softs. And Albon has used all of his power unit here. Come on, Albon. Go ahead and catch up to Verstappen. Empty the power unit up the straight. It's the final lap. Gonna charge. And then we're gonna attack. Whenever he's out, we charge and attack. Back markers, please hold up Verstappen. Alright, so we're right on Max now. The back markers did a pretty good job of holding up Max. We're right on him. And we're gonna have to charge up a bit. And then we're gonna do our final attack. Ooh, Max has skipped through the back markers. Oh no! And now we're stuck on them. Oh no, there is Max right there. We don't have enough to catch him. What a race that was. Good race from Max Verstappen AI there to catch out or Albon. I didn't want him to pass when he passed me on the medium tires. Right as I started to boost, he just skipped past us. Oh man. Alright, so 46 points, we'll take it. Let's see how much we've managed to finish the event on. Should be 300 and something points. Overall, a pretty good event. Everybody is going to be getting from P1 to P26 in this group, as the group is not fully filled. So 46 points, we'll take it. Alright, so if you missed our debriefing, it's in the video, so that means you skipped out some parts. Go check it out, check it out. Alright, remember to smash the like button if you haven't already done so, and subscribe to the channel for more F1 Clash content. Really appreciate you guys for all your support. And there we go. So we are currently holding P2. One spot, 1 point, man, 1 point from P1. I wonder if we would have beat him on a tiebreaker or not. But anyways, it's a pretty good event. We should finish somewhere in the top 10 or somewhere about here from P1 to P26. And we should be getting some good rewards. So everybody here should be getting a good amount of boosts. P26. Ooh, look at that, P26. So the last place is only going to be getting 7 boosts. Alright, so yeah, the rewards are horrible. I would say the rewards quantity is horrible. Definitely horrible. But that's basically going to be it for this one. Catch you guys in the next one. Let me know down in the comments how you guys did in your events. And I'll see you guys. Peace.
And they say if we'll only avoid any confrontation with the enemy, he'll forget his evil ways and learn to love.